Okay, so let's take a look at how this SxPro connects through Windows 10 using Bluetooth. So what we're going to do first is we're going to, in the SxPro, we're going to make a connection. So let's just review where that is. In the top menu, we're going to access the wireless manager. The wireless manager is going to allow us to connect to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or a phone if a SIM card is installed. In this case, we're going to use Bluetooth, so let's go to the menu and Bluetooth settings, and let's add a new device. When you do that, make sure that in the mode that your device is discoverable to other devices. Okay, so you need to be able to have two-way communication. So you turn on Bluetooth, make this device discoverable. Go back to the devices again here. I'll just click on it twice. We're going to add. Now our device itself needs to be also ready to receive. So if I check in my Bluetooth settings in my system tray, so I've got also this option here that says Bluetooth on, discoverable. So on my device I found the laptop, the Windows 10 device with the system upgrades and Windows Mobile installed. I'm going to say next. It's going to ask me for a passcode. I'm going to generate it on my end. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Next. I'm going to click on my Windows 10 device. It's recognized that something's trying to connect. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say I'm going to allow this relationship to happen. The connection is successful. I'll close that dialog box. If I scroll down through my list of available devices, I've got a lot of different things available, and my SxPro 1 is in fact connected and available. Back on the device, you can see it's made a connection. I'm just going to click on it once. I'm going to connect on it and say connect, and that should authenticate, connect to the house. Okay, so it looks like I'm connected on my laptop. It's actually, I also have a microsurvey transfer utility, so that gets initiated anytime Windows Mobile gets started. So I tend to have Windows Mobile running. This one seemed to initiate Windows Mobile, so it's in the process of launching. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. So my device is successfully connected. I can then make that connection to my device through Windows Mobile to send and receive files, as you've done in the past. So we can go to the mounted directory, the SIM card that's in it, or so one of the available drives. So it looks like it's working fine. If you actually have the microsurvey utility, and Field Genius project is identified on the unit itself, it'll pop up in this list. Then you can actually download them or upload them. That'll take the incomplete Field Genius project. So that's a slick way of doing it if you want to use that utility. This is a free utility from microsurvey. So this case, I'm going to also initiate. This is a great little gadget for doing demonstrations, just to kind of show you that I've installed this. This was on your unit. So if we scroll down to the bottom of the list, there's an application called SurDisp. I'm going to launch that. It's a display house. It's an older utility, but it still works really well. I just accept the defaults as long as it is running on my laptop. So you run the same utility on your laptop. Make sure you install it with administrator privileges, and now you can control your Windows Mobile device through this environment. So it has a little delay because it's just using Bluetooth, so it's sending the video back and forth. So it's a little grainy, but it is a great way to capture and see what's going on in the device. So you can see we've successfully made a connection. Pretty straightforward in making the Bluetooth relationship. The key to this is having all of the updates. The two important settings that need to be made on Windows 10 device. On this one's running a system 1909, so I'll do a quick little settings on it here. and we'll look at the system just to show you what the settings are about. So this particular one's running Windows 10 and 1909, so it does work. So Windows Mobile, if you make the two environmental changes, then you can easily make this relationship if you're going to just use it for sharing files back and forth. We're not really using any of the other features that typically Windows Mobile was designed to do. We're just using it for file management strictly. We can browse our content and get our files back and forth. This relationship should happen fairly seamlessly. You can have more than one connection, so you can have multiple devices connected. If we look at the connections here again, I'll show you the delay time. So delay on using the SxPro utility. So it's about a 3 or 4 second delay. You can kind of see it happening on the delay here on the utility versus on the, I go to wireless manager. Under menu, under Bluetooth settings. So really the key is to make this visible, initiate this connected device. So add your laptop here. You can have more than one device. The trick here is to make sure that your mode is discoverable. So with those patches installed, this should work. This should work fairly straightforward, and you should be able to receive files back and forth.